coming out from Abyss. The reaction back down from Daze. Teammates missed it. Express now working the second touch, gets a pass. Sirix helping the third. One defender on the line. Express is setting up. Sirix, well, it was a good little touch there from Siki because there was a possible offensive play right there in the setting. But right now it's Siki about returning the ball around to a good position. Up goes Daze, who whiffs past it. Adzi helps it forward. Express now the chance. Sirix, well, he was lining up for it, but it gets met solidly and back over. Daisu up now. It's going to put all the forward pressures. 3 Corvidae players are up. If I was going to say, if Abyss can get in a good position, it's a possible momentum goal, but it's back over now. Open goals. They're up. Sirix will finish us off in the grand final. Done and dusted. Courtesy of hands of Abyss, and Sirix comes with a clearance off Adzi. And you could just see Corvidae putting on all the pressure. But it's out the back it goes, and they'll learn from that.
Well, I can't say I'm not disappointed by it. That was a very, very entertaining series to cast. Abyss winning the series 4-2 in the best of 7, winning out this ESL week. So yeah, I'm done. I am very satisfied with this game, boys. I don't know how you feel about it. So tell us how you feel, mate.
Look, I wanted to see the comeback train and Corvidae do something very special, and they almost did. It was just superb defensive work that you could see coming from Abyss, the rotations and all that. They're under so much pressure, and it just comes off the back of the ball going behind the Corvidae's defense, catching them out. But again, you know, you run the risk for the reward. Sometimes the risks don't pay off, and that's what's happened today with Corvidae. Well. Do you got an MVP?
Not necessarily, actually. I think it was an all-round effort from Abyss. I didn't see any truly standout players. They're all, like, I mean, looking at the scoreboard now, I believe that's how it went with most of the other games as well. Most of the Abyss players just kind of equally standing out. I do have to say, though, Siki was MVP for one of the few games where he got 8 shots on goal. I think it was the first game, but they did lose. However, there was another game where Siki had quite a few shots himself, and I think I'll give it to Siki despite him losing. But just to rub it in. No, not really. But yeah, Siki, well done, mate. I did see you in my eyes when I was watching you. So well done.
I'll be happy to give it to some Corvidae players off the game I saw earlier in the broadcast with that dunk goal off the wall. Like, that's my highlight of the day. But in saying that, I'm not going to shy away from the offensive team and the team that won the game today. I think Adzi's had one of his best games on defense side in quite a while, and he's doing really well running and holding his team up. I think Sirix and Express had amazing games, but Adzi, off the back of he's the backbone of the team right now, and if Abyss get it right, if Adzi gets it right, Abyss gets it right. So MVP for me will go out to Adzi. He had a blinder of a game. I really liked what he did. Fantastic stuff. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Abyss Esports, they'll walk away with a series win of 4-2 and $100 USD dollary dues, as a judge would say at AGTV. In the bank, confirmed for the boys, and another title going to them. It is the ESL Go4Rocket League title number 3 for them. So really great contentions from the OC scene, what we're seeing today, and the top teams having a go at it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, but make sure you hang around today because there is the Rocket Circuit going on, the top 16 teams battling it out. And shout out to Abyss Esports. They haven't been able to put the team together for this tournament in itself. So some of the players will be playing in other teams with it. So it'll be interesting to see how they amalgamate in and how they go. But they're really showing the stuff today, and potentially, Jay Coffey, a power ranking movement is in the question here, considering Atletico exited quite early. Well, not quite early, exited in the semis, but
yeah, just on that though, I do have to say they weren't playing with their core. I do feel like with their core they are significantly stronger. I mean,
look, I'm going to agree with that, Jay Coffey, but you're only as strong as your weakest link. And I think if you're going to have a sub player, you want him to be just as good as the core. So I don't want to blame Atletico being that they're weaker because they've got the sub in. I think, you know, if Atletico want to have that top spot, it means everyone in that team needs to be at that caliber. That's what it means. So regardless, they've been playing with the sub for most tournaments that I've seen, and they haven't been winning. So at the end of the day, like, again, I'm not blaming the sub, but they need to pick that game up a little bit all 4 of them need to act as core to really hold that top spot, because you just see Abyss right now. If they bring in the sub that they have, they're still strong, still dominant, they still get through on the tournaments.
Yeah, that is true.
It's controversial, man. We could sit here and argue about it all day.
I would love to. I do feel like I need to get a snippet into this conversation before we end the stream. For the ESL tourney, that is. It's got a lot to do with synergy, and bringing in that extra person kind of ruins the synergy that you might have had built up with the core. So the harsh reality is it's almost a dream or a legend to have a 4th person that works equally as well as the normal core. But yeah, that's my take on the topic. Like you said, controversial, and I'll happily go at it all day. But
I am happy to start a conversation with it, mate. It is fine by me. I'm not out there to ridicule teams and tell this player's crap and that player's great. I'm just holding the point that you're a team for a reason. Yes, you're a sub player, but if you want to truly be the best team in the league and in the scene, your sub has to be one of the best as well. And you can't blame losing games because you bring in your sub, and that's what we're getting the gist here. But at the end of the day, you're meant to have your core. So we'll let that conversation roll on in the chat, and we'll let everyone enjoy it. But yes, we'll recap everything again. Well, sorry, before I go that, thank you, Jay Coffey, for stepping in, mate. It's been a pleasure. Any final words before I finish up today's stream?
Yeah, I do have one actually. For those coffee lovers out there, don't forget to stick a teaspoon of J into your coffee for pure awesomeness. I'm out.
Oh my goodness! Well, thank you very much, Jay Coffey. I think it's the last time I'll have you on an ESL stream. Nah, I'm joking. It's been a pleasure, mate. And ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stick around in about half an hour's time. I think I'll get a message from Justice Robo that we'll be jumping into the Rocket circuit, and it's going to be plenty of awesome action. Yummy Cheeseman joining us in Alan's chair as well, which is going to be epic, seeing him having his comments in the chat right now. So having a bit of fun with it. So this has been Jay Coffey and the Furox team, myself and Spirits jumping in today with the host. Thank you very much. But on behalf of Furox TV, for ESL's coverage, Go4Rocket League, your winners today, the grand final, walking away with a $100 USD tag, Abyss Esports. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you soon.